With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive.
Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left.
And that receiver makes that play look so routine, but it takes so much practice. Running that curl route over and over again against every type of zone coverage imaginable so that on game day, that receiver can find the soft spot no matter what coverage the defense is in.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. The throw to the outside is complete. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Running to Green. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Hauls it in, looking for space. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Looking for room. It's Kendricks. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Oh, they're after him! And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking to throw, it's Rivero. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him in the 3. And the Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on touchdown! Georgia Tech! And that one will give them the lead. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never...
Breaks into the open on a touchdown, Pittsburgh! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the option. He'll toss it. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off at the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They go to the draw. He's not Reagan, what a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Reads it, fires complete. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Rivero. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Kendricks. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Yellow Jackets line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ivory. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Pitt pushing the pace.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The throw. This one's complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Bring in the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Rushes on him, and they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Dropping back, it's Rivero. Hit as he throws. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 29 over Northwestern. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. The offense coughs it up. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under fire. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Under fire. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive